A Chance Encounter, Finding Compassion for the Homeless, True Story by Reuben White. I remember my days at Georgia State University like they were yesterday, filled with the excitement of learning and the bustling energy of downtown Atlanta. Each morning, I would park my car at the train station and step off at Georgia State train station, just a stone's throw away from my beloved Andrew Young School of Planning and Economic Development. Those were indeed happy times. But the story I want to share with you today is not about my college days or academic pursuits. It was during those daily commutes that I encountered a homeless woman, a presence that would forever change my perspective on compassion and humanity. This lady, a stranger to me then, stood by the entrance to the train station every day. She was unmissable, yet strangely invisible to the countless hurried souls passing her by. I watched in amazement as not a single person acknowledged her existence, let alone extend a hand of kindness. My own guilt weighed heavily on me as I, too, found myself dodging her, avoiding her gaze, and rushing past her, like so many others. One fateful day, however, she caught me completely off guard. I was trapped at a red light, waiting to cross the street, when I witnessed a scene that shook me to my core. The homeless lady, the one I had been avoiding for so long, was running with a surprising burst of energy. In her haste, she tripped and fell, tumbling to the ground. The people around her, just as they always did, continued walking without even a second glance, as if she were nothing more than an inconvenient obstacle on their path. My heart ached as I watched her struggle to get back on her feet, covered in dirt, tears, and frustration. And yet, not a single soul offered a hand to help. It was as though she had become an invisible ghost haunting the bustling streets of the city. But she managed to rise, dust herself off, and stand tall again, her indomitable spirit unbroken. She turned her gaze toward me, and for the first time, our eyes met. With a tired but genuine smile, she said, "I don't want anything from you." Her words caught me off guard. She went on to offer me an unexpected compliment, telling me how she enjoyed watching me get off the train because I was always dressed so nicely. It was a simple, heartfelt gesture, a connection born out of the kindness in her heart. And with that, she walked away, leaving me standing there, profoundly moved. I couldn't just let her disappear into the city's shadows like so many others had. That day, I made an impromptu decision not to go to school. Instead, I ventured to a nearby cafe, bought a warm breakfast, and returned to the train station. I approached her cautiously, unsure of how she would react to my presence. As I offered her the breakfast, her eyes sparkled with gratitude. She accepted it with grace, and we began to talk. What unfolded was a conversation that would forever change my perspective on homelessness, compassion, and the resilience of the human spirit. She shared her story with me, a tale of tragedy and resilience. She had once held a high-ranking position in corporate America, her life filled with success, family, and promise. But then, tragedy struck. An accident had claimed the lives of her family, leaving her devastated and broken. The weight of her loss had taken a toll on her mental state, causing her to lose everything she once held dear. As she recounted her story, I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of empathy for her. She had lost her family, her job, and her way in life, but one thing she had not lost was the profound love that was rooted deep within her heart. It was a love that had sustained her through the darkest of times, a love that had compelled her to smile at a stranger and offer a simple compliment. I often wonder what became of that homeless woman, whose name I never learned. I think about her more often than I would have imagined, and I hope with all my heart that she found her way in life, that she discovered the healing and happiness she deserved. I pray that God has blessed her abundantly for the kindness and love that she shared with a world that seemed to have forgotten her. In this encounter, I learned that compassion knows no boundaries. It can bridge the gap between the homeless and the fortunate, between those who have lost everything and those who still have much to give. It is a reminder that we are all human beings, each with our own stories and struggles, deserving of dignity, respect, and love. My encounter with that homeless woman taught me that sometimes, all it takes is a small act of kindness to make a profound difference in someone's life. It reminded me that we should never judge a person by their circumstances, for we never truly know the battles they are fighting within. And it reinforced the belief that compassion, no matter how simple, can be a powerful force for good in this world. So, as I look back on that chance encounter, I am filled with gratitude for the homeless woman who touched my heart and changed my perspective. She taught me the true meaning of compassion, and for that, I will forever be thankful. May her story inspire us all to look beyond the surface, to extend a hand of kindness to those in need, and to never underestimate the power of a heartfelt compliment or a genuine smile. In the end, compassion is not measured by grand gestures but by the sincerity of our actions. It is a reminder that we are all connected in this intricate tapestry of humanity, and it is our duty to weave threads of love, understanding, and empathy into the lives of those we encounter. For in doing so, we can bring warmth and light to the darkest corners of the world, just as that homeless woman did for me on that unforgettable day.